Hello. Hello, hello, hello. If you've never seen me before, I'm Coin Ring Maker from coinringmaker.com, and in today's video we're going to be making some Texas quarter coin rings. This first one's going to be a size 11, and if I have time after that, we're going to do a size 9 as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on these. If you have any questions while I work, feel free to put them in the chat. Thanks for coming by and watching me work. Let's get started. First thing we got to do is punch a hole in our quarter. Let me get that set up here. And we're just going to hammer that right on through. Perfect. So our Texas center punch. Let's see how our coin's looking so far. Pretty cool. After punching a hole in the coin, the next step is to clean up this inside edge right here. It tends to be pretty sharp and rough. So I'm going to take a deburring tool and cut away that sharp edge. If you want to check out these coin rings, you can tap the shopping cart at the bottom of the screen. And if you have any questions, let me know. If you're enjoying the live, tap the screen. Thanks for watching. There we go. Now we're going to smooth that out with some 4-0 steel wool. The Morgan silver dollar rings are 200. Got one over here somewhere. Yeah, this is mine. 1901 Morgan silver dollar. Yours will be nice and shiny. This one's been worn quite a bit, but it's a basic idea. Thanks. You can find those here. If anybody else has any questions, please put them in the chat. If you'd like to see what these quarter coin rings look like when they're finished, you can tap the shopping cart at the bottom of the screen. Like to get one, just pick your ring size and your state. I'll get to work on it for you. I've got these in copper clad and 90% silver, and the 90% silver ones are made with proof coins, so they've got really awesome detail on them. They make great rings. So now we're going to head over here to the 1-ton arbor press and do some folding. I like to start with a doming block and a Delrin ball. Tends to get really nice uniform first fold. Do I have any Kentucky? I've got all 50 states. Yep, all you got to do is tap the shopping cart, pick your state and your size. If you need a half or quarter size, just leave a note when you place your order. And the actual size range is 4 to 12. So if you don't see your size down there, just pick another one and leave a note when you place your order saying, I don't know, 4.5 please, or something like that. and we can totally do that for you. If anybody else has any questions, please put them in the chat. There we go, we've got it folded pretty nicely. It's got a nice rope design all the way around the edge for the Texas quarter. It's pretty cool. Now what I'm going to do is smooth this cut edge right here, and then we're going to go to the ring stretcher and stretch the ring out a bit. We got somebody checking out the product. Thank you very much. If you haven't yet, tap the shopping cart down here, take a look. TikTok's got a couple coupons they're giving out right now. I've seen like 20%, 15%. So take a look, see what you've got. You can get a good deal. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. We're almost at 1,000 likes. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. That's awesome. So now our edge is nice and smooth, and we're going to take it onto the ring stretcher here and stretch it out a bit. I recently greased my ring stretcher, so it's working much better, but it also makes me a little nervous because I'm getting a lot more leverage than I used to with less effort. So I feel like I'm gonna snap a coin sooner or later. So I want to make sure I go nice and slow. Pay attention to this cut edge, make sure there's no scratches or anything on it. Again, if you have any questions, please put them in the chat. If you'd like to check these out, you can tap the shopping cart at the bottom of the screen. Good chance you got a TikTok coupon. Thanks for watching. Yeah. So this one's going to be a size 11. I'm going to stretch it out to at least 11 and a half. We're almost there. What looks better, Ohio or Virginia? So it really depends on your specific taste. The Ohio quarter is really centered on flight. So you've got the Wright brothers plane, and then this cool spaceman on it. But where the punch goes through, it cuts both of those in half pretty well. So you still get about half of the plane and about half of the astronaut. You can still make out what it is, but it does get cut off a little bit. The Virginia one is just straight up ships, which is pretty cool. This nice little ship over here, another ship over there. Pretty solid. So if you're more of a flight guy, I'd go with Ohio. If you're more of a boat guy, I'd go with Virginia. If anybody else wants to see a specific quarter design, just let me know. And if you want to get one of these coin rings, tap the shopping cart down here. How's it going, Thornhill? How you been? Yeah, no problem. New Mexico's pretty cool. Let me see. So if you've been to New Mexico, like, you've seen this symbol pretty much everywhere. So it's got the state of New Mexico along with their symbol. And let me see here, where's the punch? So when I punch the center punch on this one, it's pretty much all that symbol. When you get a coin ring from me here on TikTok, You get a keychain as well with a center punch in it. So here's the one I'm working on right now. This is a Texas. So that goes snugly in there. But for the New Mexico one, you get that New Mexico symbol really nicely in your keychain. I think that looks pretty cool. It's a nice pair. Oklahoma. There's a few rings or a few quarters that have really nice floral designs right on the edges. Georgia, Maryland, but none of them quite do it like Oklahoma. Like the Maryland one is very like wreath looking once the ring is finished, which looks really cool. Georgia is too, but the Oklahoma, it looks like they're wildflowers, like they're just randomly placed on the ring but spaced out really nicely. You also get the tail of the scissor tail. It's a pretty good looking ring. I like how Oklahoma comes out. Thoughts on the process? Yeah, sure, man. If you have any questions, you can put them in the chat right now. Nevada and Montana. All right, you guys make sure to tap the shopping cart down here if you want to get one, but I'll show you. Nevada's got horses on it. It's pretty cool. Like it's straight up just a group of running horses. Again, that kind of wreath flower design around the edge. And then these, what do you call those? Sun flares, sun rays. Yeah. I think the composition of the Nevada one's really pretty. It's got a lot going on, but it's not overwhelming. Like it's balanced really nicely. It looks good. Montana is one of my favorites because it transitions really, really well into a ring. So Montana's got this cow skull on it, and when you punch the center out of this one, you end up with the horns framing Montana, and I think it just looks so cool. So this is definitely a really, really nice ring design because that sits right on the top of your finger. I think it looks sick. See if I missed any other centerpieces. I turn, type into a tie clip. Oh, tie clips, nice. Just ordered Ohio, let's go. If anybody else wants to get one of these, tap the shopping cart down here. Sorry about that little break. I do like showing off the different designs because I know a lot of people don't look at quarters as closely as I do. So if there's a specific state you'd like to see what it looks like before you place your order, put it in the chat. If you have any other questions, please put them down here as well. All right, so we're back onto our Texas quarter coin ring. We just got it to 11.5 on the nose perfectly. And I really like this ring stretcher. It's a really useful tool, but it does tend to leave the rings with kind of a flared or cone shape. You can see it's a little wider at the top than it is on the bottom. Not quite a straight wall. So that's why I go one side or like half a size over. And then we're going to reduce this top side now to match it up and give it a much better look. So we're going to head back over here and do that now. Again, tap the shopping cart down here if you want to check these out, see what they look like when they're finished. I've got them in copper and 90% silver, all 50 states, and TikTok's got coupons on them right now. So you can save some money if you just claim a coupon. It's pretty easy. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. Tap the screen. So now we've got that reduced down. The shape's looking really good, but you'll notice it's at about a 10.5 right now. And that's because on the inside, if you look right here, right on the edge right there, there's a raised lip of metal that goes all the way around. And that kind of is honestly uncomfortable. And it also throws off the sizing. So the next step is to remove that lip of metal. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna head back over here, get my orange bowl of power and our deburring tool and just cut that away. Now's a good time to check out the product while I do this. Tap the shopping cart down there. Go read some reviews. You know, the reviews are really nice. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. If you just joined in here, we're making a Texas quarter into a ring. We got another order. Let's go. That's 2 on this live so far. Y'all are killing it. Anybody else wants? That's 3. We got another one. Back-to-back orders. Heck yeah, I'm doing something right. Anybody else wants one, tap the shopping cart. If you have any questions, let me know. If you need a half or quarter size, just leave a note when you place your order. I can do that as well. Heck yeah, so that's 3 orders on this live so far. That's pretty dang good. Pretty good. Again, TikTok's got coupons on these items right now for most people. So all you got to do is claim the coupon and then place your order. It should apply to your checkout. Pretty easy to do. Let me know if you've got a coupon. I'm curious. TikTok told me I have 20% off. I'm done with that, man. You finally got the silver. Let's go. You're gonna love it. The silver is, it's something else. Like it's literally a ring you could wear for years and still like it. So I'm glad you came back. There's nothing better than a return customer. That's when I really know I'm doing something right. It's when people come back. So I appreciate it. Thank you. Shout out to Carter. All right, we got that lip all cut away there. I do like to just smooth it out a little bit with some 4-0 steel wool. And then we should be pretty close to our target size. We'll check that next. We're looking for a size 11 on this one. 2,000 likes. Heck yeah, thank you guys for tapping the screen. Much appreciated. Again, if you have any questions, it makes the live more interesting. So don't hold back. Throw them in the chat. Let me know what you want to know, and I will try and answer any questions you have. Let's see. It's a little small. Just a little. That's just about perfect. There we go. Perfect. 11. Now we'll smooth the cut edge one more time, because as you stretch it, it tends to kind of, I don't know how to describe this look, but not be as smooth. So we'll just buff that out real quick. We got another order. That's 4 on this live so far. Thank you guys for supporting my small jewelry business. If you haven't checked it out yet, tap the shopping cart at the bottom of the screen. We've got these state quarter coin rings in all 50 states. Every state has its own design. And I've got them in copper and 90% silver. So if you want to get a really nice ring, go for the silver one. It's awesome. So now that's all nice and uniform. So when we polish that up, that's going to throw light around it really nicely. And there is our ring so far. Pretty good. Just needs a nice polish. But I'm going to go ahead and jump on the next ring here, which is going to be another Texas quarter. thank you guys again for stopping by and watching me work. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat. I had to follow, want to get one, but I need my ring size first. Definitely want to get one of these. I recommend visiting a jewelry store if you have one nearby. They're just a lot more practiced at giving people their ring size. And if you're off by like half a size, it really makes a big difference on your comfort. So if you can make it to a jewelry store, typically they'll size you for free, and it doesn't take very long. But I recommend trying to get the most accurate ring size you can, so it'll fit and be comfortable. A lot of people undermeasure. So what they'll do is they'll measure this part of their finger right here, but not see if it can actually slip over that first knuckle like this. So they'll measure this, go too small, and then they can't get it on past that knuckle. So you really want to get an accurate ring size if you can. I don't mind waiting. I'll be here when you're ready, Ray Ray. $3,100 likes on this live. Let's go. What is it, 4 orders so far? We're crushing it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're gonna clean up that edge. Very nice, very nice. Smooth it out a little bit. If anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. If you've just joined in here, I'm Coin Ring Maker from coinringmaker.com, and we're making a Texas quarter into a size 9 ring right now. We've got these coin rings in all 50 states. In copper and 90% silver. If you'd like to check them out, you can tap the shopping cart at the bottom of the screen, and they should have coupons you can claim on them if you want to save a little money. Deburring tools are so satisfying to watch and use. I love them. How long from start to finish for one ring? It's a tough question to answer, so I really try not to rush myself when I'm making coin rings. And also, I've been doing this for like 5 years, so don't like expect my time to be the same time as someone who's just started. If I wasn't filming, I could probably make one of these in about 10 minutes. The larger the coin, usually the longer time it takes to make. So like a $50 can take from a half hour to like an hour. Morgan dollar can take maybe 2 to 3 hours sometimes. So the bigger the coin, the more time it takes. I have a lot of experience working on quarters, so I can make them really, really quick. I've probably made 2,000 of these, so I have a lot of practice. But at the same time, I don't rush myself when I do it, because that's the number one way you end up making mistakes. And like when you rush, you end up like splitting coin rings like this, and you have to start over. So I really try to take my time. I think it's more important to have a nice product at the end than to have something done really quickly. But saying that, most of my customers get their orders within about a week, because I make coin rings pretty much every day. So if you'd like to get one, you can tap the shopping cart down here. Again, check for TikTok coupons. I've seen 20% off, which is pretty good. If anybody else has any questions, put them in the chat, and we're gonna keep working on this one here. When I first started making rings, I basically just used a hammer and a mandrel. That's this thing. And I would tap out and shape the quarter on here, and that would take a very long time, several hours per ring. So I'm glad I have some better tools these days. But yeah, I've definitely got a little faster over the last 5 years at making these. Mine should be here within the next day or two. Let's go. That's what's up. Thank you again for your order. I don't know if you're able to, but I have seen people on TikTok who've like ordered from me, post videos and then link the ring they ordered, and you can earn 10% commissions on any sales you make from a video like that. So even if you don't want one of these like real bad, but you think they're cool and you think other people would like them, you can order one and then post videos and link my products here on TikTok and actually make some money, which is pretty cool. I've had a couple people do that. One lady didn't even tell me she was going to do it. She just ordered a ring and then made a video, and I swear she's made like several $100s because that video just took off and a lot of people ordered rings from it. So if you want to be like an affiliate, you have enough followers, you've signed up for the TikTok shop program, and you order a ring from me, you can make a video, link the product, and earn commissions from sales you make. And it does help me out as well, so I totally encourage people to do this. If you have any questions, let me know. But it's also really cool to see like influencers like take my product and kind of show it off here on TikTok. I've been making these for 5 years, so they aren't like as new and fresh to me as they used to be. But like to get someone with a little bit of clout here on TikTok to be like, wow, this is so cool, y'all look at this, and kind of like sell it, that's really neat for me. Yeah, they want me to sell beauty products too. It's not quite my niche. I have promoted this 3D printer quite a bit though. I've got an A1 Mini over here that I got off the TikTok shop, this 3D printer back here, and I've sold quite a few of those. So I take advantage of the program as well. It's pretty cool. And what's great about it is like when I sell one of those printers, I don't have to ship it, I don't have to make it, it's just like bam, straight commission. So if you want to do that with my rings, leave the making up to me, you do the marketing. It's pretty easy, and you can make some money from it. I've seen other people do it. I've seen it happen, and I'm kind of vibing. Yeah, if you'd like one of these steak quarter coin rings, tap the shopping cart at the bottom of the screen. I've got them available in all 50 states in copper clad and 90% silver. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat. Thanks for watching. 5,000 likes on this live. Let's go. That was pretty good. We've also had 4 sales so far. So if you want to be the 5th sale, tap the shopping cart down here. Get you one. Pick your state and size. And I'll get to work on it for you. That's crazy. It's So my view count keeps flipping from 158 people to like 49 people. Like 100 people just dropped out for half a second. It's very strange. Something's up with TikTok today, guys. Weird things are happening. Well, again, if you have any questions, please put them in the chat. It makes the live more interesting. It gives me something to talk about. So if there's anything you'd like to know, pop it in the chat down there. If you're totally satisfied, just tap the screen. If you'd like to get a coin ring, tap the shopping cart. If you've enjoyed this live, hit the follow button. Why not? Thanks for the follow. All right, we got that all smoothed out there. Hit it with some steel wool. And we'll double check our size. And then we get to work on an order that came in today. That'll be fun. $5,500 likes for a guy making quarters in the rings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Is it a size 9? It's so close. That's like 1/8 of a size off. Pretty close. Perfect. Size 9. All right. Please bear with me for a moment while I see what the next order I need to work on is. Y'all. Take this time to tap the shopping cart, go read the reviews. You can leave a little thumbs up next to the reviews if you find them helpful. I think that's really nice for the people who left them, that they can see the review is helpful. Should take me about 1.5 minutes to see what the next ring I need to make is. So go like some reviews. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. If you'd like to order a coin ring, tap the shopping cart, pick your size and state, and I'll get to work on it for you. Thanks for watching. I'll be right back. Internet. So it looks like what we got next is a copper Ohio size 10. Yeah. I got couple orders on this live, so I had to see what I actually was making. But yeah, it's gonna be a Ohio quarter. Let's do it. 6,000 likes. Let's go. Thank you for the rose. we finished 2 Texas quarters so far. And then after this, I've got 2 silver ones to make. That's what's up. Yeah, there is your center punch. It's got half the astronaut and half the plane, and then the ring has the other half of the astronaut and the other half of the plane. It's pretty cool. Makes a nice little set. I like it. Again, if anybody would like to see like a specific state quarter design before you order, so you can get an idea of what the ring will look like, just put the state down here. I'll be happy to show you. Also check and see if you've got a coupon. Tap a little shopping cart, it should let you know if you have a coupon. You can save some money on your order. My favorite is Georgia. Pull one out so I can show you. So the Georgia center punch goes right through this peach. You also get justice, so it looks really cool. It's got this nice wreath design here, wisdom and moderation on it, and it just makes a really, really good looking ring. I think it's very pretty. That's my favorite. But most of them look pretty good, honestly. Wyoming's a bit empty, but I guess that's how that goes, I guess. New Hampshire's interesting because it's got this cliff face on it, and they're like super known for this cliff face because it kind of looks like an old man, I guess. But over the past couple of years, I guess that cliff face fell off, so it doesn't even exist anymore. So there's like a non-existent landmark on the New Hampshire quarter, which is a little funny. Yeah, it makes a really nice center punch, the Georgia one. All right, let's take this over here and fold it. Link center punches together to make bracelets. What I have decided to do is I made this little keychain. It's got my website on there. It's glow in the dark on the back to help you find your keys in the dark, and your center punch sits snugly in the middle there. I don't know, that works pretty well for me. It's a nice little pair. I just haven't done very much with bracelets. I don't really wear bracelets. I don't know. I haven't delved too much into bracelets. I've done like keychains and necklaces, but mostly I focus on rings. I really, really like making rings. Didn't appreciate it then. Yeah. You've had an experience that cannot be experienced again. No, I hear you. It's not a bad idea. Do you design your own 3D prints? If so, what design program do you use? Mostly Tinkercad. But with the Bamboo printer, I can also do some editing within the slicer software. So like for this specific design, I sketched up the keychain itself and the tag here on Tinkercad. I added the text and the multicolor within the slicer itself. So Bamboo slicer is actually pretty cool. Bracelets and anklets. May coin bracelets for my daughters. Can be a pain, it gets heavy. Alright, we're going to start stretching this out. We got to get it to about a 10.5. Again, if you'd like to see what these look like when they're finished, or you'd like to get one, tap the shopping cart at the bottom of the screen. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. Thanks for watching. 6,000 likes. That's 6,000 times somebody tapped the screen on here watching me make these rings. Pretty cool. Might not be heavy with just it being center punches. My main issue with, I'll be honest with you, is like you can see this center punch right here. This is a copper clad one, right? And if it like rests on your wrist over time, it's gonna turn your wrist green. So like for my own comfort, pretty much all I would use would be like 90% silver center punches, and the math of how many coins it would take to make a decent looking bracelet would make that bracelet pretty expensive pretty quickly. So yeah, if I was making like several $100 bracelets, that would be an option. Maybe like a custom order for someone, like if a customer came to me and specifically asked for that and was ready to pay for it, I would totally be down. But as far as that being something I just have on hand or offer, the expense of making that particular product is preventative of me delving into it, if that makes sense. Running my own business, I got to kind of play 3D chess. I gotta think like 4 steps down the line with everything I work on or invest time into or resources. I can't make a lot of mistakes. Like I'm surprised my business has lasted as long as it has. Most businesses in the US fail within like the first 4 or like the first 1 to 5 years, something like that. Within the first year, it's like a pretty high percentage of businesses fail. So I'm pretty proud of myself to have made it this far and still be doing good, but that does require a bit of focus and forethought. That's true. You use Onshape when I make 3D designs. It's free to use for hobbyists. Yeah, Tinkercad is free as well, but it's like cloud hosted, so I can pretty much get on any computer that has internet access, go to tinkercad.com, log in, and it's got all my designs on there. I can edit them, switch to another computer. It just frees me up a lot. It is a little basic. Like it's children can use it, but that also allows me to do things pretty quickly without a bunch of settings getting in the way. I've messed with a few different types of 3D design software, but I recommend Tinkercad because it's the easiest to use, and it's what I still use today to get actual functioning, working prints made. And it's free too. Close to SolidWorks. Well, yeah, I mean, as you get better at 3D designing, you may want a more advanced software. But for people starting out, I think Tinkercad's pretty good place to start. It's kind of like playing with blocks. Like, they give you a couple shapes to work with and you run from there. And I think most people can get a grip on that pretty quickly. But yeah, if anybody else has any questions, please put them in the chat. If you've just joined in, we're making an Ohio quarter into a coin ring. If you'd like to see what these look like when they're finished or like to get one, tap the shopping cart down here. I've got these in copper and 90% silver. So if you're worried about them turning your finger green, I do recommend getting the 90% silver version. First time I ever used Tinkercad, the person showing me made it needlessly hard. Should try again. So there's basically two elements you need to understand with Tinkercad. You've got solid objects like a square that you can manipulate. You can make it longer or taller or smaller. And then you have holes, which are, you can use a cube as a hole. I typically use cylinders to make nice holes. But what I do to build objects is I combine solid objects with holes until I get what I'm trying to make. So for example, to make this latch right here, I just made a short cylinder, made another short cylinder that was a hole that was a little smaller, centered it up, and then combined them. And then with this one, I made a little cylinder puck, a cylinder puck hole that just sits inside recessed. That was the right size. And then I combined all of these into one object, and that's it. So it's really just combining solid objects with holes. It's pretty fun. Takes all the math out of the way, you know. You just play with the digital objects on your screen. I don't know, that's how I do it. But it's really not hard to get the hang of. Yeah, there's like a centering tool, and then there's a group and ungroup. Once you figure those out, you can make pretty much anything. Almost. What type of printer do I have? I have an A1 Mini from Bamboo Lab. It's over here. I also have the AMS system, so I can print with 4 different colors, which is pretty cool. I've got a couple videos about that printer specifically on my TikTok profile if you want to check that out. There's like 2 playlists. There's one called the Bamboo A1 Mini, and then there's one called TikTok Made Me Buy It. You can learn a bit about that printer from both of those playlists on my profile. I never direct to the playlists because I don't know if people know where they are. But yeah. It's a really good printer. I'm very impressed by it. Right at 10. Let's go. Perfect. Now, what I typically do next is put the center punch and the ring in a little baggie, and I'll go back and polish these a little later today, which allows me to move on to our next coin ring. Let's go. Tap the screen if you're enjoying the live, hit the follow button. Check out the reviews on the products down here. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat. Bear with me just a moment while I grab the next coin I'm going to work on. Thank you. Don't thank me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your order. I appreciate it. It was my pleasure. Next up, we got a silver Ohio. I found it. Y'all who've never seen a silver proof quarter before, this comes out of special proof sets from the U.S. Mint. You can look at the reeded edge here and notice there's no copper in it. This is 90% silver. It's got a nice reflective shine to it, and the details are a bit crisper than the circulated coin. All right, let's make a ring out of it. If anybody else would like to get one of these, I've got all 50 states available. Tap the shopping cart at the bottom of the screen. See if you have a coupon. You might save some money shopping here on TikTok. And if you have any questions, please put them in the chat. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's go. Ohio is my state. We'll get you one. You be the envy of every other Ohio person. You'd be like, oh, you have a nice ring. Have you seen my Ohio quarter ring? They all be like, dang, that's cool as hell. Where'd you get that? You say TikTok, coin ring maker. Ordered a ring, saw him make it. It was sick. Yeah, tap the shopping cart if anybody's interested. You may have a coupon as well. All right, we're gonna clean up that edge right there with our deburring tool. Let's go. Tap the screen if you're enjoying the live. We got 6,100 likes so far. Be pretty cool to hit 10K today. It doesn't happen very often for me, but man, when it happens, it's pretty cool. Nice. Clean it up just a little bit more. Thanks for checking out the product, whoever's doing it. If you haven't yet, tap the shopping cart at the bottom of the screen. Apparently shopping through TikTok is relatively easy. They often offer you coupons, which is pretty cool. And if you're on the edge, go read the reviews. Go see what other people are saying about their rings. There's a couple reviews with pictures of people wearing them, so you can see how they look. Yeah. What size is this going to be? This one is going to be a size 10. We just annealed the coin. That helps soften the silver, makes it a little easier to fold in shape and less brittle. Now we're going to take it over here and fold it a little bit. Oh. That was stuck on there and just pushed off. Nice. And then we're going to go over to the ring stretcher here. Stretch it out a bit. We were looking for 10.5. We got it to an 11. That's going to be okay. I'll take it over here. Reduce it down a little bit. Really nice shape on it. Next we will cut this inside lip right here off. I just got an alert that the president's gonna go live in 30 minutes. Anybody watching that? Not me. There's not much prettier than freshly cut silver. The camera's not quite catching it, but it is just gorgeous. Too hard to watch either one. Yeah, they put them in the same room the other day, and that was rough. Well, guys, if anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. We're working on a silver Ohio quarter coin ring right now. Yeah, it's coming along really nicely. If you'd like to check them out, tap the shopping cart down here. Thank you for watching. If you're enjoying the live, tap the screen. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm not your average TikToker, so if you're enjoying the live, hit the follow button. Catch me next time. I'm making coins into rings, you know what I mean? We're gonna hit it with some 4-0 steel wool. This is gonna help smooth out the edge we just cut. It's also gonna help knock a lot of this fire scale off here. So this right here is a 90% silver proof quarter that I made into a ring. Got these available in all 50 states. If you'd like to get one, you can tap the shopping cart, pick your size and state, and I'll get to work on it for you. I do custom orders every once in a while. What do you have in mind? Custom orders require a bit more information from me to the customer and from the customer to me than if you order through here on TikTok or through my shop, but I am open to doing custom orders. It just takes a little bit more to get it going. Can I ship to Israel? I believe if you order through my website, I can. There's going to be a link for that on my TikTok shop, or you can go here. Okay. But I think TikTok shop only allows orders within the continental US, is my understanding. Yeah, there's a good chance I already have what you want. I have a lot to choose from. So if you want to see everything I make, you can go here. If you want just a state quarter coin ring, I've got them in copper and 90% silver. And to find those, you can just tap the shopping cart down here. I can get a quarter to size 12. That's the max size. If you'd like a size 12, just pick size 11 and leave a note that says, please size 12, and I can do that for you. How do you protect the detail? So these aren't fine silver, they're 90% silver. And that's the same composition they used for like Morgan dollars back in the day. Yeah, so this is a Morgan dollar from 1901. So this is well over 100 years old and was circulated as a coin, and it's still got pretty decent details. So the 90% silver composition is actually pretty tough compared to like a fine silver ring. So they maintain detail pretty good. I mean, it is silver, but it's better than fine silver. That's the point I'm trying to make. Yeah. All right, let's double check our size. Your Morgan ring is from 1890. So yours is a little older than mine. I thought I was good with 1901. You got me beat. I mean, if you've got anything from the 1800s that survived, that's pretty good quality. That's all I'm trying to say as far as 90% silver strength. Like, they made the Morgans and peace dollars pretty tough, in my opinion. Especially compared to like the pennies they make these days. Whoa. You guys know what pennies are made out of? It's ridiculous. I have some as gifts with everyday wear. They are nowhere near as detailed. I love the work you do. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you like it. You got it right at a size 10. And this will get polished up before I send it out. But for now, we're going to put it away and work on the next one. It used to be my grandfather's. When he passed, I got it and turned it into a ring. Heck yeah. Everything they make now is not as good. I can agree with you there. See, I try to make good things. I try to make stuff that lasts. But it's hard out here for a small business, y'all. So, if you want to help me out and get something cool, tap the shopping cart. Go place an order. Help this business stay alive and thriving. Next one is going to be a silver Georgia. Ooh, this is going to be pretty. Thank you, Corey. I'm glad you liked it. Tell all these other people they should get one too. Be like, hey, you won't regret it. It's super cool. Tell them all the compliments you get on it. Tell them about the people who walk up to you and say, hey, what is that? And you get to talk about it all the time. It's a conversation piece, y'all. It's pretty cool. I actually had compliments about it today. That's what's up. I'm telling you, man. People see these things from a way off, and they're like, what in the world? That's so cool. The closer you look at it, the cooler it gets too, man. So, tap the shopping cart, pick your state and size. Let me make one for you. If you have any questions, let me know. 1989, 1 ounce. Heck yeah, that'll catch some attention. Yeah, them 1 ounce rounds are no joke. Our sweet Georgia peach. I love it. Beautiful center punch. And you got this nice wreath-like design with the, I don't know what you would call that, ribbon. Pretty cool. Ribbon with text, probably a banner, maybe? Would you call that a banner? Sure, why not? I'm looking for the most copper in it. Okay, I do have some rings that are just pure copper. I don't have them here on TikTok yet. This is an example of one. This is a 1 ounce Aztec round, and it is pure copper. You can find this at buycoinrings.com. I don't have a ton of these, but I do have a few to pick from. Found my first silver $50 metal detecting Walking Liberty. How much to have it turn into a ring? $50 are $150. And then I would also need $5 for shipping back to you. So it'd be $155 altogether. That would be a pretty cool ring. The Walking Liberty $50 make really nice rings. It's been a while since I've made one too. There was a stint where I made like 10 of them in a month. I was like, wow, these are super popular, and then it just kind of dropped off. It's weird what sells from month to month. Always change it. Yeah, I haven't delved too deeply into like pure copper rounds. I just haven't had very many people ask about them. I've probably made, within like the last 5 years, maybe 8 pure copper coin rings. So I have sold them. It's just not very often. Most people like the 90% silver. Yeah, the Aztec, I've got that specific design in a couple different options on my website. So this is the 1 ounce silver round, so it's got a really thick band. I've got these in 1/2 ounce silver and 1/4 ounce silver. So the smaller you go, the thinner the band will get. So if you want like something with this design that's a bit more dainty, you could do the 1/4 or 1/2 ounce as well. The 1/4 ounce is 100 and the 1/2 ounce is 150. I believe the 1 ounce copper is 80, and then the 1 ounce silver is 300. Nice. Yeah, so there's a few different options for that. So if you do go to my website, just type Aztec into the search bar and it'll pull up all the different options and designs I have for that. So you can kind of compare and find the one that's right for you. I don't think I have them on TikTok Shop yet. Size 10. Looks perfect for trick shots. Hey. That'd be pretty cool. I should just send you some quarters that are punched. Just send you like a handful of them. You can throw them up. See how many you can get in one shot. That'd be sick. But yeah, I'll hook you up. I'm still a little sad you lost that penny ring, but it was tiny, so I don't blame you too much. It was very, very small. Did one that you drilled out. Nice. Man, you shoot everything. You're so impressive. Like, straight up shout out to this guy right here. If you want to see some cool archery stuff, give him a follow. It's well worth it. Very entertaining page. And I actually have something he made right here. The cool thing about obsidian is when it breaks, it actually like re-sharpens itself, which is just a cool property of obsidian. But he made me this sick obsidian knife. So he also makes really cool stuff. Check him out. He's cool. I love that knife. I use it all the time. For sure, man. Yeah, I expect my kid will break it a little more down the line. So we'll give it some time. It's still working really good. Do anything except going to peep on the airport. Yeah, go check him out, man. He's cool. I love it, man. It's a great knife. I'll self-brag a bit. So I'm an Eagle Scout, so I know knives pretty well, and you did a great job on that one. Like, not only is it beautiful, it's functional. I absolutely love it. And it's not something you see every day either. What Like, I'm a big sucker for obsidian, and to have it in a functional object that's next level for me. It's really cool. And you do a great job with it, man. It's impressive. It definitely took some time and focus, determination. It's a little sad what the scouts are going through these days, because like I think that really shaped a lot of like my moral fiber, and it just seems like it's not what it used to be. I don't know how to say it without being political, but like I really enjoyed my time in the Scouts, and I understand some people may not have had the same experience, but I think it made me a better person, and it's kind of sad to see things like that disappear from the world. I don't know. Yeah, look at this pretty ring. We'll get off of that subject. Yeah. Nicole, I mean, you can find that anywhere if you look hard enough. Like, I think just because there were so many kids involved in that particular thing, like the rates may just been a little higher than usual. I don't know. I didn't experience any of that, but I'm not doubting that it didn't happen. But I don't think they're responsible for it. Like, there's bad actors. I don't think it's the program that was bad. I think there were bad actors within the program. Does that make sense? It's like if you're working at a gas station and somebody's skimming money out of the register, do you blame the gas station? I don't know. I should probably talk about something else. Everything's so sensitive these days. Either way, if anybody wants a state quarter coin ring, you can tap the shopping cart at the bottom of the screen. Currently working on my favorite state quarter, Georgia. I think this one comes out super pretty. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It happens everywhere. Like, I'm not excusing it, but it's a shame that it got that rap. Because that's not how I experienced it. But, I mean, even the Mona Lisa's falling apart, right? Nothing lasts forever. All right. Did I make the ring on my finger? I didn't make this one. I got this one from a ring maker at Knott's Berry Farms about 15 years ago. It's super old and beat up and warped, but I really loved it when I saw it. And yeah, I've worn this thing for a long time, over a decade. This one is like a Lord of the Rings one ring. A buddy of mine made a round with this design on it, and I made this into a ring, so I like halfway made this one. This one is made out of old guitar and piano keys. My wedding ring that my wife got for me. I like it a lot. Yeah, those are my rings. There we go. Been looking for my steel wool. But yeah, guys, if you've enjoyed this live, please hit the follow button, tap the screen a couple times. If you'd like to get a coin ring, it's a good chance you have a coupon. Just tap the shopping cart down there. It'll let you know if you have one. Pick your state and size, and I'll get to work on it for you. And I appreciate y'all spending some time with me. Sorry I got a little off the rails on conversation-wise there. But, yeah. Let's just go back to how pretty that knife you made is. It's fantastic. I love it. Right? I'd be happy to. Go take a look. You can see all of my options at coinringmaker.com. I don't quite have everything here on the TikTok shop yet. Yeah, this was actually ordered on this live. It's a 90% silver Georgia quarter. Really, really pretty ring. I just love how these come out. Gorgeous. And again, this will get a nice polish before I ship it. If anybody would like to see their ring made on this live, tap the shopping cart down here, pick your state and size. First one to get their order in will see their ring made live. You have 3 minutes. If I don't get an order in the next 3 minutes, I'm going to take a sit-down break. Because I stand up the whole time I'm on these lives. And I've been standing up for almost an hour and a half, so I should probably take a break. But if anybody wants to see their ring made live, tap the shopping cart, place your order. I'd be happy to make one for you. Placed an order for Texas a few days ago. Let's see here. I got 2 Texas ones I finished today. This one is a size 9, and this one is a size 11. I assume the size 11 is yours, but I could be wrong. Either way, they'll be polished up this evening and shipped out first thing tomorrow. My favorite material to work with is 90% silver. It's got an excellent shine, and it's also nice and strong. It's a good balance of beauty over strength. How much for another tiny ring? I'll just make you one, man. Shoot me a message. Let me know what you want. Quarters are easier for me, but I can do a penny again if you want. I can do a dime. They're pretty cool. Just shoot me a message. I'll hook you up. You can trade me a little knife if you want. That'd be sick. If you got a little baby obsidian knife laying around, you can use as a letter opener. That'd be dope. But no, I'll hook you up for free. So he's a pretty skilled archer, and he had me make basically a size 0 penny ring for him to shoot an arrow through, and it was so tiny it disappeared. Just completely vanished. So I need to make him another one. Well, guys, as always, it's been a pleasure. If you want to catch me next time I go live, hit the follow button right now. I'm going to go take a little break, and hopefully we'll catch you next time. Y'all have a great afternoon. Peace.